Hello, hello. So welcome to day number 4. Can you believe that we are already almost getting close to our first full week together? I hope that you are still enjoying all of this training that we have for you and that you're feeling a little bit better than you were maybe on day 1 as we're slowly starting to baby step those things and you're seeing how things kind of build up from one another as we're going through each of these lessons. We definitely don't want you to feel overwhelmed or anything like that. So if you have questions or anything as you're going along, I hope that you're reaching out, commenting on the posts, or reaching out to the coach that signed you up so that we can make sure that you are feeling amazing and still as excited as you were on day 1, because you should be. This is such an incredible opportunity. I'm so glad that you are part of our team, and today we are going to dive into this component of keeping track of your schedule, time management, and basically just doing your shit. I know yesterday Stephanie talked a lot about goals, how to set them, and I hope that you're feeling super excited and pumped up to take things to the next level, to start setting up time so that you can work towards all of these amazing goals that you set for your business. So what the heck am I going to talk to you about today? So this whole time management thing, I don't know if you're good at time management. I don't know if you're someone that is naturally a procrastinator like I have always been, that you feel like you're all over the place, or if you're someone that is dominating your schedule and maximizing your time. One thing that I do know is that busy people like you, like me, we are the best at managing our time because we know how to do a lot of things. And so I don't want you to feel like this whole Beachbody coaching, this whole thing, especially right now as you're learning, is just one more thing to add to your plate. I want you to feel like you can strategically add this stuff into your day as you're progressing so that you don't feel burnt out, you don't feel frustrated, you don't feel overwhelmed, that you still have time for all those other amazing things that are part of your life, because you are so much more than just a coach. You are so much more than Beachbody or this team. That's just one little piece of who you are and what it is that you do. And I want you to make sure that you make time for all of those things in your life that are important to you. So the key here with your time management is going to be, number 1, buying a calendar, whether it's a physical paper copy of a calendar or you're someone that is electronic and you want to do things on your phone or on the computer. Doesn't matter. I don't care which option you pick, but you have to pick all of one or all of the other. So if you're going to go with the electronic, everything has to be electronic for your calendar. If you're going to do paper, everything has to be paper. The goal here is to pick one avenue that you are most comfortable with and just freaking rock it and own the shit out of your calendar. So I personally have tried the electronic thing, and I am way more of a pen and paper girl when it comes to my calendar, my to-do list, and all of that. There's a lot of other things that I love to do on the computer, and we'll talk about those things later. But for me, let me write it down, let me put it in my book, let me check it off as I go. I don't know if you are someone that has, have your to-do list and you literally add things after you've done them just so you can cross them off. That is what this girl is like. No shame in my game. That's what I do. So things that you want to focus on and put in your calendar every single day. So obviously you have to prioritize doing the other things outside of coaching. But when we're specifically talking about coaching, you want to focus on remembering those 4 vital behaviors. So being a product of the product, recognition, inviting, your personal development. And we have this really cool graphic in our team page, and it literally is vital behaviors. So if you go to the photo album and you go to the checklist, you're going to see that picture and you can print it out. I'm a visual person, so I like to have this right there for me. So I'm just going to go over it really quick. So being a product of the product. So that's do your workout, drink your shake, share your journey, eat healthy most of the time, because if you're anything like me, freaking love food. Personal development, read a book, listen to audio, dive into the National Wake Up Call, focus on affirmations, gratitude, if you meditate or if you should meditate, fit those things in. And that was the video that I talked about just 2 days ago for all about that mindset, for that personal development piece. And then inviting, and we're going to go over this in another video, so don't even worry about stressing out, but it's inviting to an event, inviting to a group, inviting to a friendship, inviting to the coach opportunity to talk about what it is that we do. But again, don't be overwhelmed by that. We will show you how to do all of those things. And then recognition is literally just about bragging on your people. So maybe you don't have any customers or coaches on your team yet, and that's totally fine, but you will. And for now, we're going to celebrate your success as you're going through this journey, because you should be freaking proud of yourself along the way as well. So one of the first things that I'm going to make sure that I do in my calendar is say, okay, Ashley, I know one of the most important things that I have to get done every single day is take care of me first. So I have to do my workout. So I'm going to say, just like any other appointment that I have, I'm going to mark it in my calendar. So every single day, you see, workout, 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 workout. And for me, I work out first thing in the morning because that's when I know it's the best for me. It starts my day great. I'm more energized. And if that's you, awesome. Do it first thing in the morning. If it's not, awesome. Schedule it at the end of the day after you get home from a long day. If you're, stay at home with your kid, maybe plan it for when they take a nap. Whatever works for you, it's totally fine. It doesn't have to look like anyone else's, but you just have to say, I know my workout is going to take this long, and this is the time that I've allotted in my calendar to show up and freaking do it. So for me, I always drink my Shakeology post-workout, so that is when I check off those vital behaviors of being a product of the product. And from there, the next piece that you really want to focus on is this concept called your business hours, okay? So just like anything else that you do, you go to a store, you go to a restaurant, they're only open for a specific amount of time. I want you to shut your business off and take time to be with your family. Take time to enjoy, a little bit of Netflix. Take time to enjoy doing the things for you that you like doing. Time with your family, just time for yourself, going and getting a manicure or a massage or what the heck ever your jam is. I want you to enjoy that because you need to take care of you and to rejuvenate. But if you want to build a business, you have to schedule time to work it. So if we schedule these windows of time that you can work your business, it literally is going to take 1 to 2 hours a day to build a solid foundation. Yes, you can work more, but to work the fundamentals of what it is that we're going to teach you, it can be done in 1 hour a day. So whether you can work, in the morning before you go and do your job, or when you get home from work, or on your lunch break, or when your kid's taking a nap, or whatever the heck the case may be for what your schedule looks like, that's when you're going to put this time in. So whether it's a full hour that you block off, a full 2 hours that you block off, or you stagger it throughout the day in these power pockets, so maybe 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there, it doesn't matter. You have to do what works best for your schedule. So for me, in the morning before I go to work, I focus on myself. So my personal development, my workout, my affirmations, my meditation, all of that stuff. Then I go to work. And then during my lunch break, that's when I'll check in and do different things as well. And I'll go over what those activities look like. And then at the end of the day, when I get home, that's where I focus on more. So I spend more time on my business because my goals are huge and I want to do as much as I can to move that forward, but also take time for me, take time for my husband, take time for my family. And that is how you have to be strategic. And that's where the personal development comes into play, to remind you to do these things on the days that you have your shit scheduled that you don't feel like doing, okay? So you're going to mark off on your calendar, okay, so I work at this time during my day, so I cannot work my business right now, right? So then I say, okay, in the evening, this is the time that I have slotted. So I'm going to say 6:30 to 7:30 is dinner time. 7:30 to 9 is when I'm going to work my business, check in with the team, do all the things that I have to do. And then I have my to-do list, all of that good stuff. This is what works for me. If you want to do it electronically, Google Calendars is awesome. There's so many great tools out there. You can even YouTube and check out ways to maximize your calendar electronically. Whatever you want to do is fine. But what I like to do with my calendar and what I recommend is color coding different sections. So for example, if I'm working out, I might color that all in my calendar orange. If I'm working during the day, I'm going to color that green because that's my money. Okay, so I might say Beachbody is blue. So that's where I'm going to schedule my Beachbody hours and I'm going to color it in blue. And I know when I look at it, those are the different things. Now, you also want to make sure that you're scheduling in time for yourself, for your family, for all of that. So you might color, pink, your significant other's color, and time for you is purple. Whatever the case may be, you just want to make sure that when you look at your calendar, you're seeing all the colors for all the priorities that you have to make sure that you're allotting time for the things that are important to you and are going to help you to take your business forward, okay? So what I want, number one, as an action step from this video is to make sure that you take a picture, whether it's a screenshot or a visual picture of your paper calendar, and post it in the comments below. Now, the next thing that I want to talk about is what to do during that time frame when you have your business hours. So we have another really awesome graphic. I'm going to grab what this looks like. And it's also in the team page. And it says, do your shit. Like I said, adult video, adult language. I apologize if I offend anyone, but I'm just being myself and I want you to be you as well. So during your time, we're going to focus on social media. We're going to focus on Facebook. We're going to encourage you to also focus on Instagram because that is a platform where a lot of people are moving to, okay? Whether or not you have any of these, I don't care. It's totally fine. There's so many coaches on our team who have started with no social media. There's some that have started with a ton of experience, and there's some that are in between. And this is where the fun begins, and we get to work together and learn how to do all of these things. So do not be afraid of this, okay? So during our time when we're focusing on Facebook, and I'm literally just reading this off of the paper, you're going to focus on expanding your network. So making new friends, adding new people to your social media. You're going to have new conversations. You're going to just focus on friendships. You're going to respond to messages as they start coming in. And as invites naturally occur, you're going to send those as well. And again, please do not be overwhelmed by this. I'm literally just reading the graphics so that you have kind of a sneak peek into what that power hour do your shit looks like, so that when we go into it even more, you're going to be like, yes, I remember I actually talked about that in the timekeeping video, okay? Instagram, you're going to focus on finding other babes, liking and commenting on their posts, sending messages. You're going to respond to messages, and as things naturally come up, sending invites. Then we're going to focus on check-in, and we're going to go into the Coach Online office. And as you start to build your business, you're going to get these things called free leads, and you're going to have customers, and you're going to have new orders, and you're going to want to check into your Business Central to make sure that you're keeping tabs on this every single day. And then you're going to want to check into the groups like this for the new coach training, or our team page to make sure that you're focused on what's going on, or your challenge groups, whatever the case may be. And again, do not be overwhelmed. This is a beautiful little infographic, but this is literally 1 hour. 1 hour of your day is going to get you so far by doing those things and being focused on those things. And again, we will go over them, help you through how to do them. I just want to give you a little sneak peek into what that looks like. So when you're scheduling those hours into your calendar of saying, okay, this is when I'm going to work my business, whether it's 1 hour a day to get one of these done, whether it's 2 hours so you can focus on this and other trainings or things like that, that's where you put it in, and that's where we figure out what to do during that allotted time. So the last piece of what I want to talk about in this video today is getting yourself started for those new conversations, for those invites, for all of those things that we're going to talk about later on. And that is through making your list of 100. And you're probably saying, Ashley, what the heck does that mean? What I mean is, I want you to just start thinking about people that are in your life, not worrying about whether or not you'll send them a message, not worrying about whether or not they'll be interested, not worrying about whether or not you think that they will join you or this is a good opportunity for them to be a part of. Don't worry about any of that stuff. I literally just want you to take out a pen, a piece of paper, or again, if you're an electronic person, your computer, your phone, whatever, and just start making a list of 100 people that you know, period, End of story. So whether it's your friends, your family, your dentist, your neighbor, your kids' school parents, your church, your Facebook friends, if you have that, any contacts that you know. And we're going to post a link to what they call the memory jogger to help you in this process. And it literally breaks down things that you can think of, different people that you can kind of help to jog your memory, hence memory jogger, to make this list. And that's the second action step for this video, is to simply comment below as well, not only with just your calendar, but with your list of 100 people. And again, remove your thoughts, remove your anxiety, remove any emotional connection you have to the names that you write down. I promise you, it doesn't mean anything. It's just a simple list that you're gonna focus on making so that you can start thinking about all the people that you have in your life and write them down. So I hope that this video was super helpful, focusing on timekeeping, focusing on time management, focusing on your business hours, focusing on how to slowly start building your very first list. And we're gonna go over all of this so much more, but I just want you to feel like you're getting a glimpse and dipping your toe into what all of this is. And I promise you, everything will get easier. It might feel crazy right now. You might feel like, oh my gosh, what have I gotten into? And that's totally okay. That's totally normal. We have all felt that. We have all been in the place where you are right now. And one day at a time, we're going to get through this, and you're going to learn the basics for your business, and amazing things are going to happen because I have your back, this team has your back, and we are going to freaking crush our time management skills. So I'm super pumped to see your calendar and to see your list, and I will see you guys all very soon.